Welcome to XPGIN, humanity's official Imperial news source. My name's Captain Shack. Tonight's top stories. War with the Swarm. Just as the war with the Crusaders was declared, the universe was tossed into chaos, with an invading force now known as the Swarm, a collection of spacefaring creatures ranging in size from a small dog to an Imperial battleship, with a focus on consuming all life in our universe. The invasion was a complete surprise, not only in the attack, but in the creature's ability to spread. The Imperial fleet was quick to engage this new threat, with early battles going well, with some casualties, but then they seemed so consistent. The first fleet barely had time to reload and rearm before the next wave was engaged. As losses continued to mount for the first fleet, a desperate plan to save the Empire, and maybe even the universe, was devised. The only hope humanity had was to deep strike into the heart of the Swarm and destroy what our scientists are calling the hatcheries on the planets that the Swarm had infected. These planets must be completely burned out. From our experiences on planet Bob, the level of destruction necessary to cleanse a planet is massive. Each one of the infected planets were defended by large swarms of thousands of vessels, ranging from fighter-sized creatures all the way up to the largest queen-size class. Each battle, from the initial invasion of the Rangus system to the system of Zundra, would continue to dwindle our already thinning numbers. No ship in the fleet would go without damage. The first infected world of Scormanix was bombarded for 3 weeks before the fleet felt the world had been cleansed. Worlds like Bagangi, one of the Imperial worlds to already have a sizable security detachment, found themselves under constant siege by these bloodthirsty creatures, raining down from the sky. Barriers were constructed, and any being capable of fighting were drafted into the defense of the dwindling civilian population. Only 5 colonies survived out of the 13 before Imperial reinforcements managed to arrive. This marked the first time in a century the Elegan and the Empire fought side by side, along a unified front. The Swarm's primary advantage wasn't in its weapons, but in its amazing ability to replace fleets that it had lost. For every one ship the Empire could field, the Swarm could grow 50. The Swarm reached as deep as the Uproth system. Only a few jumps from New Terra, the Imperial fleet made an emergency jump to the system as soon as reports started coming in of their location, knowing that if the Hive made it to New Terra, the war would be over. At this point, the fleet was operating at about 70% strength, with most ships having sustained some, if not massive, damage. The war started to turn in the Emperor's favor only slightly as the worlds began to militarize and prepare for the Swarm. The Hive, who surprised the first half-dozen planets they invaded, found the next worlds much more prepared. Military personnel had set up defensive perimeters, armored columns were deployed, and the air forces were ready for the landing. Slowing the invasion of worlds to a crawl, the Imperial fleet under Admiral Howler finally had a chance to breathe and push back against the Swarm. At the end of the war, during the invasion of the final worlds, called the Hive Worlds, the system of Hadifis and Zaron were some of the bloodiest engagements. As the fleet approached these areas of space, something changed in the Swarm. Reports from all over the Empire showed the Swarms leaving systems they had so heavily engaged. The first fleet had gained the attention of the Hive Mind. From all over the quadrant, Hive ships rushed to these final worlds in a desperate attempt to stop the remaining Imperial and Juscanian warships. It would be these battles that would see the largest casualties. Wave after wave of Swarm ship threw themselves against the guns of the ISD fleet. Over 65% of the Imperial fleet would be destroyed here, millions dead. With the cleansing of the twin worlds of the Zargon system, the battle had been won, and so too the war. In a speech earlier today, the Emperor said, "Now is the time for mourning and rebuilding." Our great Emperor made an early call to share all sensor data of the Swarm and the Imperial fleet's actions with any Empire willing to accept the feeds. None refused. Even the Crusaders pulled their forces away from Imperial territory. Though obvious the Empire was weakened, no other galactic force took advantage of our state. Messages of thanks and support have come in from all galactic governments for the sacrifices of the Imperial Navy. Could this tragedy usher in a new era of peace? Only time will tell. This wraps up tonight's netcast. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm Captain Shack with XPGIN. Join the Empire today to rebuild the future. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here. Welcome back to the Grand Stellaris campaign. So, I was gonna go in and I was gonna do what I normally do, which is I add in new people to the campaign and get prepared. But with the last episode being so chaotic, I just got back from E3 like late last night. It's early morning now, and I'm getting some Stellaris time in. We had the crazy invasion of the swarm of the hive mind, where they had taken over. We've actually lost quite a few planets, I think, down here. Well, I guess not really. Not really. Like the clip system, I think there's a world there that we need to go back and colonize. Can we even? Bob is a barren world now. Oh, what? It wasn't before. We bombed the hell out of it. Oh crap. So we had to blow up a bunch of our planets, basically just shelling the hell out of them to get rid of the hive fleet. Now, here's the deal. This episode's gonna be all about the rebuilding of the Empire, and I'm not quite sure where we're gonna go from here, because that threat was ridiculous. If you go back to the first episode when I got engaged by the Crusaders and the Swarm, everybody was like, nah, he's done. He's done. The fleet's over, the Empire is done. Here's the actual fleet, which I'm betting needs a ton of repairs. Oh yeah, the Iron Knight has what, 400 health left? So much hull damage. Lord Pleasant's, oh, is my carrier dead? I don't see it. It is dead. Wow, the only thing that survived was like Venator and ISD class and up, basically. Basically Venator class and up. Every support ship has been destroyed. Look at that. All of our Nebulon Bs, all of our cruisers and our escort ships, they're all dead. It looks like, yeah, even the Shat class, the first fleet command ship, my carrier from like that first, the first few episodes. All right, go ahead, find a dock, go get repaired. Let's start rebuilding, and I don't know, try to figure out where we're gonna go from here. So let's get through some things. Now, yeah, we were building up this world before all of the shenanigans happened. Let's get physics. Wow, oh, you were starving for like the longest time. Well, why don't you get on the farms? That might help. We do have extra people just sitting around. You're still starving. All right, you shouldn't be starving for very long now. Oh God, we've got to upgrade all of this stuff. How are we doing on research? They're pretty even. I'm gonna upgrade you for a physics lab, and you're also gonna get a physics lab upgrade. So, all right, we lost some worlds. Doesn't seem like we lost all that much territory. I mean, they did take out, I probably had, no, there was a world here. Because this is all Elegon systems, right? This was that race that wanted to wipe out all life in the universe when we first started. That was like the second war we had after the Predators. Most of their worlds have been annihilated. What they were unable to take, yeah, Zarkon had a world on it, Hadavis had a world on it, which we've got to get our science ships over here. We have to get some science ships. They destroyed all of our science ships during the battles. And the spaceport's still building battleships and Conqueror classes. I'm gonna go ahead and let you build those. We have a lot we need to do. We'll pick up some brand new science ships. When was the last time we built a science ship? I don't even know what our science ship class name is. Ship design, we probably need to update it anyways. And we're gonna have to rebuild the fleet. Figure out what we're doing. Science ship, where are you? I thought you'd be at the bottom, but I was wrong. Should look like a Gazanti class, I believe. Oh, no, it's an MC. Blockade runner. Let's clear design and autocomplete. We have the neutronium armor now, too. Yeah, we've got to go through and upgrade the fleet. All right, save. Asimov is our science ship name. So Atlantis, build us some science ships. There. Give me 2 of them. It's sad that I actually have to build these and get these over here, because the only ships we've got, Darth Revan actually survived the combat engagement. He was building space stations during the battle. I remember that now. Now the question, do we want to put a, what do we have? +1 right now? I was thinking we could put a outpost here and take over this territory, but we're only getting +1 right now on influence, so probably not a thing we're gonna do. The Crusaders, because we won the fight, we saved the universe from this external threat. I believe everybody likes us a little bit more. All right, you don't have any effect on that at all. What about you guys? Wow, you guys absolutely hate us, but doesn't matter because you're part of the Tuscanian Empire. I guess not. I guess there's no number there that says that they they like us more. Our relationship actually is improving. +1 every year. Like, I wonder if you guys would accept a trade deal. What do we have coming in a ton of? Energy? I'm just curious. Wow, that doesn't do anything for you. Only +1? Really? Even if I give you like thousands of minerals, you're only gonna get +3 out of that? What if I give you 5? We're gonna test something. +1 gift. We're gonna have a trade relationship. It's not much, and we're gonna do it for 20 years. And I want to see if just having this like slight trade relationship with the Crusaders actually affects how much they like and or hate us. Let's see what they do. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Also, what do we got? Resource storage is full on energy. Indeed it is. That will change when we start building up the fleet, which we definitely need to do. In the next episode, that'll be the episode of the rebuilding, the intro. We're probably gonna have a whole bunch of new people from the Patreon page come into the series because we lost over, what, half of our fleet? Keep in mind, like, the fleet power may be high, but we also have a level, a level 6 admiral currently in command of the fleet. And that's making a huge push to our military power on the fleet. If we got rid of this admiral, I bet this would drop considerably. So anyways, the fleet is rebuilding and it's gonna have to be upgraded as well, but we'll let them get repaired. We've also got systems not connected. Yeah, I know. We've got this one system that's not connected, and the only way to connect it, we can't colonize here anymore. These worlds are dead worlds. We're not even talking about like bombed out worlds, ruined tomb worlds. They're just dead now. Crap. And we don't have the influence to put down a thing yet, so. Trade deal offer. They've accepted the gift. Excellent. For 20 years, we're gonna give just a little bit of minerals, kind of opening up a dialogue. Let's get the construction ship. No, our science ships. We need to get you guys working. Normal speed, yeah. Let's grab up a couple of new scientists. Let's go ahead and pause this. Let's see, anomaly research, biology research, anomaly. We're not gonna have any anomaly research. Let's just do leadership gain, which we'll name these guys for the next episode. I can't believe we won the last one. I'll be honest, I thought I was screwed too. When we had the Crusaders coming down on us, so the Crusaders, they finished their war and they took over the Holy Mandates territory. And they took up a bunch of Republic territory and a little bit of Alrothi collective territory, so I don't know. I kind of was hoping that, the sacrifices of the XBG Empire might get them a little bit more friendly to us. We fought and saved the universe from just an overwhelming threat. And yet, it doesn't seem like that was the case. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Where do we send that science ship? All right, you need to go here then. Go to Zarkon, do the research there. Is there any other wreckage that we can pick up? Now, there was a queen, and you guys told me in the comments while I was at E3 that there was a queen that I could have captured. Sadly, I didn't get to it in time, and another empire managed to get it, and I'm wondering who it was. Was it the Justinian, royal family? Did they pick it up? Are they going to be producing, hive fleets? I'm kind of curious, because I'd be able to see it, because we share our sensor data, so I would be able to see if they had a queen. The 6th Task Force. That's a cruiser. You're a corvette. The fleet's pretty weak. Destroyers, battleships, cruisers. Yeah, I don't see anything. If you guys see it, maybe you'll know, maybe it's a special name or something. A bunch of transport ships. Robotic armies? Really? Huh, I didn't know the royal family was using robotic armies. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep this on pause. Let time continue to tick on while we rebuild the fleet. Now, 2nd, 4th, and 5th, you're all heading over to... Oh, is this... The 1st fleet's way over here, gathering its forces. We should probably bring them back to Imperial territory. Why don't we get you guys over to the Crusader dry dock yards so we can get everybody joined up there. Construction ship. Wow, there's so much that you have to rebuild. We lost so much mining capability. Look at all these worlds that were absolutely destroyed. All of this mining and And research capability is just wiped out. I can build an observation post there. It's kind of funny. They got so far north. They were about a jump away from the Crusader system. If they would have taken the Crusader system, I probably would have ended the campaign there. Because what would I do? If they had taken over the Crusader system, if they had kept hitting the fleet, because they were taking me out faster than I could build ships. It was not looking good. All right, other construction ship. Head on down here and go ahead and build some mining facilities down here so we can get these special resources. Lucky for us, they did not take out the Reganus system. We managed to hold that. It was the ground troops that managed to hold it. We so need a 4X game with a Twitch component built into it. I was talking to a developer at E3 about this. We were talking about how, like, Twitch is a huge thing right now, and it has been for quite a while. But a few games have come out recently that have a lot of Twitch integration with it. Wasted was playing one recently where they had gladiators fighting it out, and the Twitch chat could like cheer them on, and they can vote for certain options in the RPG elements of it. And we were talking about how I would love to see a 4X game where the battles are fought somehow by the Twitch participants. So people watching the, and I don't have a Twitch channel anymore, but people who are watching the stream or even like YouTube Live can actually participate in those battles, right? Instead of just having your name in the campaign, you actually have some type of input in how your battleship plays, or how your fighter plays out, or how your ground troops, raining down from the sky play out. Even if it's in like an XCOM almost turn-based style, or I don't know. There's a lot of creativity I think somebody could have, and it'd be a very different game that would make for a great watch. Look at the clip system. Oh man, it sucks that we've lost so many worlds. I didn't realize we permanently lost these worlds. Look at that. And they're pushing our border back. Did they just take the clip system from me? They did. Oh, you scumbags. You totally, because they just colonized something down here. They put a frontier outpost down here. And they just called dibs. I'm thinking I might just give them the Elegon system after all that fighting for it. It's not gonna do me any good trapped in here, because this is what you're getting right here. It's cut off. I don't think I get these resources anymore. It's gonna cost us resources. I may just give it to them. You know what? During all of that shenanigans, I believe we're gonna be able to integrate you guys, right? No, your other faction is the group that I'm integrating. Integrate subject, there it is. It's gonna cost us 5 influence for a total of 190. Let's go ahead and confirm that. We're gonna get the Bill knock. I wanted you guys like commanding battleships. Look at the background on this. I wanted you guys commanding battleships or something just ridiculous. We're gonna grab up a little bit of extra territory. As for the Crusaders, a little bit of time has passed. I don't think it's gonna be much, but let's see if we have any type of, nope. It hasn't been long. It hasn't even been a year yet. So we'll just give that time and see if that changes our relationship with them. So our science ships, both science ships should be getting work done. Non-aggression pact has been formed between the Zarkon and the Aerox Priority. Who the hell are you guys? You guys are new, right? You guys are like new worlds.
Debris analyzed.
Somewhere. Yeah, right here. You guys. Allied with rivals. Are you part of the Republic?
Debris analyzed.
Oh,
Research
you're a
complete.
break off of the Republic because we went to war with you. That's right. I was so focused on the invasion going on, I forgot about the war going on up here. We've got to redesign our ships. We've got, we picked up Scourge missiles. When we redesign the ships, we'll have to look and see if these Scourge missiles are worth it. By analyzing the biological weaponry employed by the Swarm, we can create self-propelled projectile weapons spreading the very same horrific destruction. Would we really do that, though, after seeing what they can do? We're 24 months out from getting the new jump drive ones, which is what I think the Crusaders are using. A lot of you guys have said that I should be aware. Let's pick up Swarm Strikers. I can't get rid of our TIE fighters. They're fighters, right? clone miniaturized. Can be controlled through wavelengths. As effective strike craft. Yeah, we're not going to research that. Leadership capacity increase. Leadership lifespan. I'm going to go with leadership. Oh, this actually increases it, but what? Leadership lifespan plus 50 years? Instead of, yeah. And it takes the same amount of time. 50 years on our leaders. So now when you guys become leaders, you'll be able to last for a lot longer. Especially our admirals.
Debris
I really want our
analyzed.
admirals to last longer. If we do go to war with the Crusaders, it'll be nice to have experienced combat veterans constantly fighting against them. What's going on up here? The Crusaders have a 69k fleet just chilling still in the middle of the
Debris
Alvari
analyzed.
Collective. These guys have still not budged, have they? We have no interests in communicating with you. Okay, that's fine. A little sad we've got that border friction between us. Why can't we be friends? Look at what we're picking up for the research.
Construction complete.
Good, good. There's gonna be so much research that we're gonna be able to pick up. Let's continue it. Construction ships are both working, science ships are working. You guys should be, head to the nearest upgrade facility so you'll get into orbit, and we'll go through the fleet and actually start upgrading it. Third fleet. What is this third fleet? Oh, it's just a single Arquintans chilling at the rally point in the Kashyyyk system. Stay in the system for now. I think you are actually going to get renamed to the
Construction
beginnings
complete.
of the recon, the first, actually the 212th recon battle group. Since we lost the original recon battle group. Old Blitz's squadron died off. Not really squadron. Battle group's the right word for it. Oh, we need to build some ships. So we've got the money for it. Let's go ahead and order up some new ships. Spaceport. You guys actually have the Corvette assembly yard, so why don't we build us some Corvettes, start
analyzed.
flushing out the group. And you should be able to build those fairly quickly. The Kashyyyk system should be able to build our battleships, I think is what I set you up for. Let's check. If not, we can.
Debris analyzed.
Battleship assembly yard. There it is. Oh, we haven't even had it. I'm such a noob. All right, space. Battleship assembly yard is going up, and then we'll start picking up our couple of ISDs. Let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna eat up the rest of our minerals, but we can go and trade for more. Unemployed? Who's unemployed? What in the world is happening on this planet right now? Badness, just tons of badness. Why are you, wow, as soon as they weren't starving, the second they weren't starving, everybody moved there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a few more farms because you guys are idiots. Hydroponic farm is already built, fine. Actually, spaceport, let's go ahead and upgrade you to a tier 3 and start filling out the surface on this planet. You are killing me, oh shit. Oh, okay, pause the game. A war with the Crusaders just started. What do you mean construction ships are under attack? War declaration has been declared against the Uraxopolitity. These guys, they're so screwed, they're done. But why does that bring us into the war? Are we somehow allied with you? No, they're rivals to us. Veldari Confederacy. Well, doesn't matter now anyways. We're at war. We are at war with the Crusaders again. We are not prepared. You are not prepared. All right, let's unpause it. Let's get the war machine rallied back up. Oh, this planet needs so much work. Research and power facilities. I'm just gonna keep building you up. Let's get a power hub here. Let's get a power plant here. Let's get another research facility here. Pause this for a second, because nope. You. We're gonna let that build. We've got a lot queued up, so we're just gonna go ahead and let this go. As soon as they have enough food, they're gonna get, all their population's gonna run away, then it's gonna come right back. They're just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm gonna do? I changed my mind. Surface. I'm not dealing with, ooh, look at all those upgrades I can do. What world is this? Oh, right. I'm still upgrading you. You just got your main upgrade. Let's grab, where is that new world? Taurus Prime. Where's your location at? You were way over here. You're going to be part of the... what sector do I want to add you to? Come on, where's your sector name? I forgot what sector this is. Oh, you're the one that's named after... Ambor? You're not Ambor, are you? No, you're not Ambor. You're the Magrathea sector's up north. The Hish system is right there. That's kind of cool way of seeing this. Husco. Yeah, you're Husco because that used to be the empire that was out here. All right, just take over this for me. I don't have time to micromanage this right now. Go ahead and take these as well. I don't really need them. Good, you can get your builders over here working on that. So cool, close. You're set. We're bringing in more territory. I know there's a sector not connected. I know that we're doing the research. I've deployed everybody. Who's under attack right now? One of our construction ships is in a system that they don't... Oh, this is Crusader space now. Their colors are so close, it's a little hard to see. If I do it this way, though, now you can see it. Here's the border that we have with, because the Cyberpunk League's been pushed back even farther. Crap. Now, originally, my first plan was to send forces north and try to conquer this territory. I may still try to do that. Or at the very least, take out one of their fleets and then run like hell. We gotta upgrade the fleet, though, before we do anything. So, first fleet. We're gonna pause it again. First fleet, before we go to war with the Crusaders. Man, we are not in the position to do this right now. Where are our armies? At Crusader shipyards? Okay, good. We got ground troops at Begongi. I want you guys to embark. I want our ground troops at Alam to embark. And Scarif, go ahead and embark. And we're gonna move these ground troops to planets like Kashyyyk and just the border worlds. Now, they don't have to hit us here, but just in case they do, I want our ground troops ready and upgrade the fleet. Let's go ahead and upgrade the fleet. Where is the fleet? Military fleets. Here we go. Let's go ahead and minimize that. First Imperial Fleet. You guys are still waiting for ship upgrades. Well, we're not ready for you to upgrade just yet. I want to go through. You should be auto upgrading already, but I want to confirm. Oh yeah, they're upgrading because they've got the new neutron technology. They've got the new point defense. Looks okay. Yeah, that new armor. Oh, that new armor is gonna be good. Are you not tier 3? Do we not have another Tachyon Lance? We don't. We gotta pick up some new carriers as well. We lost all the carriers in the fleet, all of the support, all of our brawler class. Why aren't you using tier 3 designs? Yeah, you weren't using the tier 3s for some reason. Woo! Devastator torpedoes now, coming off the victory classes. Good stuff. Everything else looks pretty decent. Keep an eye on those weapon ports. Really, we ought to complete this. That's what I thought. Oh, you're gonna use Scourge missiles too. No shit. I wonder why. I guess it's just mixing and matching because it can. What does this do? Hull points? 1, evasion 45, speed 5, average damage. Is that really better? I guess outside of the larger torpedoes, I don't have any real missile weapons. And it's only putting 1 on there. What a weird choice. It just decided right here it's gonna have 1 single missile launcher. I'm okay with it, I find it really weird. Double checking everything else real quick. I think we're doing okay. Do you guys know if when you upgrade a space station design, does it upgrade the old stations or are they just permanently crap after you like pass in their technology level? Everything else looks pretty good. Oh, you're not on autocomplete. Heavy interdictor. Come on now. Come on now. There is a new design that we can pick up real fast. We can get Slave 1, so let's check that out. Oh hell, what would that even be under? Is it its own thing? Fighter class? No. Patrol craft? Patrol craft, here we go. Fire spray weapons. Are these actually any good? Damage 1-1. I wonder what a normal fighter does. No subsystems down here. What would be the fighter missiles? So not only does it get fighter weapons, but it also gets fighter missiles that do 4 to 8 damage per. And it actually looks pretty cool. I dig that. Of course, we're gonna name this Slave 1. What do y'all think about this setup? I mean, it's 6% armor, but it's 80% evasion chance, so not as good as the other fighters. But it is doing combat speed of 2.5. It is doing 5.82 damage, and let's compare that to the fighters, which we're gonna have to replace because we lost all of our aces in combat. They all died honorably in combat. Like our TIE Interceptor, 1.6 damage, but 90% evasion. Yeah, I don't know how effective those are gonna be. God, we have to rebuild the whole fleet. We've gotta upgrade the fleet, which is currently going on right now. Let's get our planets. New Terra, you need to start building ships. We gotta trade for more resources. Everything we can do to have a chance to fight off this Crusader battle group. Oh, man. At least our Admiral is super high level, and if that research finishes, I'm not sure it's going to, but if that research finishes, he'll last for maybe another 50 years. That would be fantastic in a war against the Crusaders. Anyways, enough being distracted. Let me go ahead and get the trading going on. Let's get our resources coming in from the non-aligned worlds, I've been calling them. Trade for minerals. Give me those sweet, sweet minerals. Actually, give me a bunch more, because I'm gonna regenerate this a lot faster. And we'll get some ships paid for. We're gonna get a couple of patrol craft. We'll pick up some, we need some Arquintans is what we need. We need some brawlers, some acclimators, some Arquintans. Let's pick up some... Cat, settle down. Spinning around in my lap. Commander Links. All right, let's unpause it. Let's let those build up. Let's build up a little bit more in the way of resources. We actually have a ton of resources coming in from both of these. First Fleet, you need to be the primary... They have 141 so far. Oh, more debris has analyzed. You are the rally point, right? No, I just turned you off. Rally point on. All ships need to be heading toward you. We'll build up the battle group later. The first recon group. For right now, it's all about building up. Where are ground troops? They're en route. Do we have eyes on any Crusader forces? Looks like they pulled their troops out here. Bingo, we've got eyes on Crusader forces. So, the Valdari are fighting them at the moment. And by fighting, I mean running for their lives. 70k Crusader fleet. Can we scan you guys yet?
Ships upgraded.
I was just wondering if my technology gets close enough to theirs, will I be able to see their tech and their weaknesses? I think that would be kind of neat. 270k fleets. So right there, those two fleets combined are as big as mine. And they just brought in another 3 fleets. Oh god, they're moving them all together. If we have to fight them like that, we don't have a chance. What are the goals for you guys right now?
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Ah, shit. What do we pick up? Tachyon sensors, okay. Oh, we just got it for free. We totally just picked that up for free because of the research that we're doing. We're checking out all those wrecks.
Debris
Excellent.
analyzed.
That's good news. Construction ships are all working. Science ships are working overtime. Everything's looking good. Fantastic. We're building up the fleet slowly. Our ground troops should be arriving at those border worlds now. Yes, they are. We're gonna get you landed so you can defend. Because if they do come at us, we have to stall them somehow. And I'm hoping just having extra ground troops will do that. We can also pick up some Gene Warriors. Gene Warrior, genetically engineered super soldiers, right? Now, on top of that, they're predators. What a big middle finger to anybody who invades this planet. It's so good. And how are our planetary fortifications up higher than... There's 6,900 out of 5,800. Did we build a planetary shield on this planet? I'm honestly not sure. We need to max out our population, though. We need to max out our fleet cap. We gotta start building ships even faster.
Debris analyzed.
Spaceport.
Construction
Give me...
complete.
We still gotta fatten out the smaller class of vessels, right? We need more, like, broadsides. Let's bring them in. Oh, the recruitment in the next episode's gonna be amazing. The Empire will not stay weakened long. Vigil class,
Debris
pick up one of
analyzed.
those. Yeah, looks good. I'm pretty happy with that. More debris analyzed. Now we're just getting straight up points. Doesn't look like we're getting any points toward any particular research. And we're about to pick up matter compression, plus 5% to armor in general. That's good to have. Let's go ahead and get these ground troops landed. I wonder how well can you defend? That's gonna, wait, I can land armies on this planet? I can just invade this planet and take it? Who owns this world over here? Nobody. Oh, that's just weird. That's just really strange.
Construction complete.
I kind of want to. They're primitive. We need all the worlds we can get. What kind of world is this? 21? Yep. Sorry, but in the name of the Empire, dibs. Do they have actual, like, surface armies? They actually count these as surface armies? Yeah, I was gonna say, unit damage 0.36. We're landing with energy weapons. They've got sticks and stones.
Debris analyzed.
Hey, it's a tough time for the Empire, and we need all the territory we can get. And we're not gonna let some, in the name of the Empire here, we're not gonna let some primitive species hold the Empire back. I like that it's an ocean world too. Let's watch the Lambda shuttles hit the deck.
Debris analyzed.
It doesn't look like anybody's actually engaged the Crusaders. Everybody's just running away. There's the Lambda shuttles. The troops hit the deck. Now, I wonder if we just get the planet. Or if we're clearing them out, but we don't get the like there's no colony. I've never done this before. Invaded a primitive world. Oh, yeah. New research. Antimatter missiles, defender weapons unlock ship hull points. TIE defenders. Especially what we're up against right now. I'm thinking, yeah, let's do it. TIE defenders.
Planet secured.
Yep, dibs. Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces on Renabririum. The locals have given up all attempts to fighting back. Excellent. We're gonna go ahead and just add you to a sector somewhere. I'm not really interested in micromanaging you. So this should be Magrathea, right? No, Magrathea's up north. What about Blitz Sector? Part of Blitz Sector. All... Blitz Sector's super tiny. You're already part of Blitz Sector. Oh, fair enough then. Yeah, we named it Blitz Sector after Admiral Blitz, who died valiantly. No, he didn't die in combat, he died of old age. His ship died valiantly right afterwards when I sent it against this thing, the Dimensional Horror. How's the First Fleet doing? Did you get your upgrades? You did get you upgrades, and you're sitting at 152,000 fleet power. Not bad, still needs to be bigger. The second battle group
Debris analyzed.
has an ISD that's joined with it. Okay, I guess. All ships need to be reporting to the Crusader fleet. So head up to, oh, you're already on your way, good. You're on your way, you're already there. You probably just haven't joined up with the fleet, right? Right? You're moving? There you are. There she is. Nice. Another one of our, what the hell are these things called? Not convoy, broadside cruisers. Entering the minefield. Never once have I effectively used those mines. Not one time. 152. The fleet continues to build. Okay, let's see if we got any eyes on Crusader forces. We are looking at a small Crusader presence to the north. I don't really want to engage the Crusaders until we pick up the jump drive technology. That way we have the same movement speed as them, hopefully. As long as we don't keep the fighters as part of the fleet. Because I know they use a different engine type. I don't know if you can do hit and run against these fools, but we'll find out. What do we max out on? Yes, we can order a bunch of ships. Let's go ahead and do that. Naboo Spaceport. I want you to pick up a collection of battle cruisers and torpedo-designed victory classes. And at the same time, let's go ahead and grab some more minerals. I'll put in another order at Emperor's Landing. I haven't built anything at Emperor's Landing in a bit. Weapons platform? I don't think we have any patrons waiting to be put in as a weapons platform. I think I've already put a lot of those guys in as our Quinton's class, I believe. I'm trying to listen to you guys, and you've said carrier. I want to build some carriers, and you've said that like I need to counter their fighter capability. Let's get 3 carriers in the fleet. That research is done. Fantastic. Shield hit points. Ooh. Let's pause this for a second. Dark matter drawing or neutron extraction. These are 2 new resources. Dark matter. This exotic substance has many properties that seemingly defy the laws of physics. Harvestable concentrations can only be found near black holes or in certain nebulas. I think we've got 2 black holes in our territory. Physics output up 15%. That's considerable. What do you have? Neutronium is a super dense substance composed of neutrons that can be forged, extremely resistant to durable armor, plus 15% straight up to armor. That is a lot of armor gain. That is a big research output bonus, especially to physics. Damn, 15% increase to physics research, and that's how we've been getting most of our really cool technologies. This is a better benefit in the long term than just straight up 15% armor, though all of our big ships, that's 15% armor could be thousands of armor. Damn. Gonna go with the physics output and hope this comes right back up. How long is that gonna take? 75 months. The other reason why we need this. All right, unpausing. Continue to build up the fleet. You know, the battle group, the second battle group, I don't know if it's going to be enough, honestly. I might just combine them with the primary battle group. Why can't I build anything over here? Oh, because I already ordered up stuff. And the stations are so incredibly pathetic. I mean, yeah, all right, it's auto-updating, it looks like. The space station that we've got, it's just 1.5K is nothing.
Debris analyzed.
I got my subspace snares here. Oh, you were the one that got... No, I still have shield dampeners. No, they're good.
Construction
But you guys,
complete.
shield dampeners? Yes. If we fight them, I'd love to fight them here. Actually, I kind of want to move the fleet to the Kashyyyk system. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll group up. The 212th and the 1st Imperial Fleet are going to have to become one fleet. It's smarter. Because if they're caught out of position, we're so screwed. Speaking of which, the fleet being screwed, ship designs, did you auto-update with the new engine design? You didn't. None of you did. Instantaneous movement between systems, the nature of the space. All right, we need this. You're not going to auto-update to it, are you? No, you're not. All right. I'm going to go ahead and cut this bit. I'm going to go through the entire fleet and upgrade them with the new drive technology. Because for some reason, they didn't bother to upgrade to it. So, hopefully it's getting an upgrade. Let's do this. All right. All the ships have been upgraded, or at least their designs have been upgraded. I'm ordering the 1st Imperial Fleet, head on over to Kashyyyk, and then I'm going to tell them to get upgrades. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. And we are all also going to split the fleet as soon as they get there. Actually, that's not bad cost-wise for the upgrade. We're going to split the fleet and get rid of all of the Slave 1 style ships because they actually use a different type of engine. And it's going to slow the fleet down. At least that's what you guys have told me. Just to be on the safe side, we will add them to like the recon battle group or just add them to their own fighting force. Let's go ahead and... What was it? Create new fleet. There it is. So click create new fleet. Scroll down here. Oh, you're not going to be in the same order that you are in the main list. Okay. So we're looking for slave 1. ISDs, slave 1. Oh, good grief, you're not going to do this to me, are you? Yep. Slave 1.
Debris analyzed.
There it is, slave 1. All right, so that should be all of the ships that don't have the new special engine that's going to be upgraded. So our 3 slave 1, like little fighter group. Let's get you guys away from the main fleet. Let's move you over here. I just want to see the fleet anyways. There they are. It's so incredibly tiny. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Great sound effect, though. And they've got missiles. I'm not quite sure what role they're playing, except for like maybe gunship, I guess, would be the role. Just hang out over here. One of our science ships have stopped working. You go, let's check the battle. There have been no battles with the Crusaders. Looks like the Crusaders have been holding back for some reason, not quite sure why. We have 3 Super Star Destroyers, and I'm kind of tempted to build another one. We've had the same Emperor for quite some time. Draken has been our Emperor for a while now. I kind of want...
Special project complete.
I think we've got one of yours, right? One of these is yours? Yeah, the Iron Draken. There it is. Hello, welcome to the fleet. Our new carriers, they're just coming off the line. Excellent. They've got 3-point defense, which is pretty fantastic. What? What is this you're starving? Why are you starving? Oh, you guys are part of the Empire now. Congratulations. You need a lot of upgrades, and you're starving. So, spaceport? Oh, shit. You should have a farm on the surface, right? There it is. Let's put some resources into your planet and upgrade it. Full-on upgrades for you. Wow, you've got a lot of power production facilities on your world. Well, as soon as that hydroponics farm is done, you'll be much happier. Let's check out the map now that we've claimed this. So it looks a lot better. We have claimed much more of the territory. Nurians! Why? Just what? Why won't you just join me? How can I not demand that you be part of my empire? You have no military force. I've conquered you like 3 times. Drive me crazy. I blame the Federation. They won't let me just grab planets. Anywho, how's the fleet doing? Fleet's getting its upgrade. Right now it's a fleet power of 155. How old is our oh, only 60. You are that high. Wow, you are that high of an admiral, and you're only 60. And if that research finishes, yes, when that research finishes, the leaders will live 50 years longer. That couldn't be better. Now, we have 2 Howlers here too. Let's see what happens to the fleet power if we switch these out. It went up. Howler, I've given you command of the first fleet one more time. Congratulations on your promotion. We're up to 161. What bonus do you give? You give fire rate, ship upkeep, and weapon ranges. Nice. Not bad, not bad. We've got some resources coming in. I think it's time to start building up more firepower. Let's get some... Want to go more battleships, more patrol class corvettes? They're super cheap. We could spam the crap out of patrol corvettes. Because what did the patrol corvette actually have attached to it? The patrol corvette was, I know this got redesigned recently, phase disruptors and small lasers. I'm down with that. We're going to spam a crap of these patrol corvettes. I totally just lost them. There, IG-88s is what I named them. Yeah, give me a ton of them. Give me like a whole wing of these little battle group. It'd be great. You guys still starving? That food isn't done building yet, is it? No, but it's almost done. 31 days until they have their food, and then they'll start to hate life less, I guess. Coming soon. Clear you. Inactive buildings. Why? Why? Oh, well, because one of you moved to one of our new worlds, didn't you? Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did. Check our research real quick. We're gonna get this new... Now, this is for only if you have a black hole, right? I wonder, Do we have a black hole? We should. It's a black hole, isn't it? No, it's like a neutron star. Yeah, it's a neutron star. It's a freaking beautiful neutron star. I love it. We've maxed out on energy again. We need to trade for more. We'll go ahead and grab that real quick. And I think it's been about an hour. I think we're gonna go ahead and call this episode here. Trade for minerals, please. These worlds, this trade merchant guild has been such a benefit to us, especially with how big our empire is. We can take advantage of having so much resources coming in. It's good stuff. Anyways, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Right now, the war with the Crusaders, there have been 2 battles that have been engaged. The Elvari Collective has fought the Crusaders, probably them just invading their territory. And we are losing, but we don't even have a whole percent yet. It doesn't look good. I mean, their biggest fleet is like 6K all together, this little alliance they've got going on here. It's pretty pathetic. They do have a few battleships, but... I wish I could give you technology. I wish I could say, hey, you know, have some tech. Offer trade deal. Like, here, have something that would help you. Research agreement. Can I do that? You guys don't even want to do that. And do I get anything for this? Gives, I mean, you guys should get something out of this, right? So, and let me give you some power. I've got tons of power. Monthly transfer. I don't think it'll help. Oh, fuck that. Never mind. Do I have extra strategic resources? No, I think I only have one of these right now because of the territory that I lost. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments below what your advice is. We are building the fleet up. I don't want to engage them until I have like a 200K fleet. We've already seen them mount up a fleet that was easily 140K, if not more. So, yeah. We've also got this. We could try to take out the dimensional horror, but we're already researching the technology you guys have said I would gain from doing that, so probably not worth it. We already have that technology, actually. So... if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more sci-fi modding gaming goodness, and I will see you guys in the next episode of the Grand Campaign. Later, everybody.